everyone, this is Helloangel.design. Today I'm going to show you how to stitch African map on your t-shirt. It's a very easy tutorial. I will take you step by step on how you can achieve this tutorial. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Make a comment down below if you have any questions. If my tutorial is being helpful, don't forget to thumbs up. And let's get started. Wherever you live, buy a plain t-shirt. So as you can see, this is my plain t-shirt, and the next thing that you have to do, go ahead and type African map on your phone or your laptop and just go ahead and print it out. If you don't know how to print, just go ahead and trace it out or draw it out. So as you can see, I have drawn mine all around, and this is the Madagascar. The next thing that you have to do, you are going to go ahead and just cut it out like that, the way you draw it out. Make sure you draw it properly. As you can see, I draw mine. I will just go ahead and cut it out right now. So I will take my scissors. You can see this is my scissors. I will just go ahead and start cutting it all around. Don't forget your Madagascar once you are cutting it all around. So go ahead and cut it out, and then I will meet you back right here. I have cut out my African map. This is how it is. You can see, make sure you cut it properly. The next thing that you have to do, you take your piece of fabric. So this is my piece of fabric. So what you're going to do, you can either place your African map on your piece of fabric, go ahead and trace it on the fabric, and then cut it out the way you cut out your African map. Don't forget your Madagascar. Make sure you should do the same. But if you don't want to add Madagascar, you can just use the only African map. But for me, I'm going to also put Madagascar on my t-shirt. The way I am going to stitch my African map on my t-shirt, so I have this heat bond. I bought this in Amazon. You can also buy yours in Amazon, or if you don't have this heat bond, just go ahead and trace it all out on your fabric and then cut it out the way the African map is. But if you have heat bond, what you're going to do, I will just pull it out for you to see how it is inside. So this is how it is. This is the paper side, while this is the glue side. So what I'm going to do, this is the back of my fabric. I will just open it on the back of my fabric like this. I will take it to my ironing board and I will just iron the glue side on my back fabric. So I will iron the glue side on my back fabric and then place my African map on the paper side. Trace it all out over again, and then I will cut it out. So come with me, let me show you how you can glue your heat bond on your fabric. So I'm in my ironing board right now. I'm going to iron the heat bond on my fabric. This is the glue side, while this is the paper side. I will place it like this on my fabric, and then my iron, I put it medium heat. I will just go ahead and leave it like this and just keep doing it like that. I will just go ahead and cut it out. I have ironed the heat bond on my fabric. This is the front of my fabric, and this is the paper side of the heat bond. What I'm going to do, I'll place my African map on the paper side of the heat bond. I'll go ahead and trace it all out once I have done that, and then I will cut it all out. Remember to also do the same thing with your Madagascar. So go ahead and cut out your African map. But if you don't have heat bond, you can always place your African map on your fabric and then cut it out. I have cut it out. This is how it is. I have cut my African map out. This is the back. and this is the front. The next thing that you have to do, if you use heat bond on your fabric, so what you're going to do, you just peel it a little bit, and then you open it, and then you just peel the paper side off. So the next thing for you to do once you take out the papers, so this is the glue side of my fabric, and this side is the front of my fabric. So you are going to decide where you want your African map to stay. You can put it on the side, you can put it below, you can put it on any side of your choice, but I'm going to put mine at the center of my t-shirt like that. So once you do it like this, and then you will take your Madagascar, you place it like this close to African map, and then the next thing that you have to do, take it to your ironing board, iron the map on your t-shirt. So the moment you iron your map on your t-shirt, it glues automatically, it doesn't remove. But for me, I am going to also take it to my sewing machine and stitch the map on the t-shirt, because I don't want the map to get ruined whenever I wash my t-shirt. Make sure you should do the same. So this is how I am going to stitch it on my t-shirt, even if I have this strong heat bond, but I'm going to also top stitch. So go ahead, if you use heat bond on your fabric, go ahead and iron it on your t-shirt, and then we can now take it to our sewing machine and top stitch. I have ironed the map on my t-shirt. This is how it finally look. You can see it doesn't remove. This is how it look. Before you cut out your African map and iron it on your t-shirt, first thing that you have to do when you buy a new t-shirt, make sure to wash it first. Put it on your washing machine, wash it with hand wash. Also do the same thing with the fabric that you are going to use. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I will just take it to my sewing machine and stitch it all around with zigzag stitches, and then I will do the same thing with the Madagascar. Before we start sewing, so I want to change my presser foot. This is my normal foot that I use to stitch, and I'm changing it to this one because I want to be in control when I'm stitching the zigzag all around the t-shirt. So I will change from this one to this one. So I'll place it on my sewing machine, and like this. Remember to change your stitches to zigzag. Once you've done that, you open your t-shirt. Remember, make sure they are not together. Separate them before you start stitching. This is the final look of my t-shirt. It's really beautiful and cute. When you put this on, you can see the map is very visible and you will love it. I hope you try this out. It's so easy to make. It takes you nothing less than 10 minutes if you're making it for yourself or for your loved ones. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Make a comment down below if you have any questions. And you all should have a wonderful day. Bye.